Well, we'll get started first. We'll start with Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, L'Jarius, welcome back. I was curious, as you were trying to recover from your injury, I know that can be tough, especially after the start that you had. How did you remain positive? And just can you bring us through what it was like to finally rehab and get back with the team?
First of all, I started off by praying with God. It was hard with my mental, how I started off, and plus me trying to come back and maintain that same image that I put out, But with God, anything is possible. So I kept my faith within God.
Let's go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, L'Jarius, just wanted to ask you whether you feel like you're the same player yet that maybe you were in the first couple of games before the injury. And Brad, I'll have a second question as well.
So you're asking, am I the same person that I was?
Well, the same player, yeah. I mean, do you feel like you're playing the same way you did before?
Oh, most definitely. I'm getting better. My mental wise, I'm playing a new position. It's going to expand my mental, make me think a lot. Make me go home and work harder than what I was working. So, yeah, most definitely make me a great player than what I was.
All right. Haven't had a chance to talk to you since the game in Vegas a couple weeks ago. Looked like there was something going on the sideline between you and Chris Jones, maybe some other players involved. What happened there?
No, nothing. We just had a little bit of, confirmations with us. But we sat down after the game when we had sat down and talked about what's went on like men supposed to do.
Let's go next to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, L'Jarius, it seems like you've returned to a little bit of a different role than what you had before the injury. Can you kind of talk about the differences in what you're doing now and what you were doing before you got hurt?
I was at corner, I'm out there on the island by myself but nickel is totally different from corner. Like nickel, you got big run fits. It's a lot goes on, which you have to be patient, and I think it's teaching me patience within myself.
Go back to Pete Sweeney. I think you had a follow-up there. Go ahead, Pete.
Yes, sorry. L'Jarius, it seems like you've shown a knack early on here in your NFL career for being able to track and find the ball. What do you credit that to? Why do you think you have such a knack for that?
Oh, man, just a mindset, man. You got to have it in your mind, like, go get it. If you want something, like, you'll go get it. So that's what's in my mindset. If I see ball, get ball. So.
Go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, L'Jarius, I did want to ask you about playing on the inside, kind of following up on Sam's question. When did the coaching staff sort of prepare you for this role, and what was it like to try to study for it before actually playing an NFL game in a new position?
Well, honestly, I started preparing before they even told me. So I was trying to learn it before they even told me. So I was just preparing myself, but it's totally different from me. It's totally different from sitting at home, try to read a book instead of actually going out there and doing it, So me, while I was going out there and doing it, that's how I learn faster when I go through the process. So I think as I go through the process, get better day by day, never get comfortable with the spot, you always can learn.
Let's go next to Sarin Petro. Go ahead, Sarin.
Two quick questions, L'Jarius. First of all, along the lines, everyone talking about where you're playing and moving around. This is the first time you guys finally were all healthy. It seems like it's almost one right after another. One guy was down. There was always one guy missing. How much time does it take for everyone now to find that new role, right? It's your first chance, really, just the last couple of weeks that you got all the corners out there. How long do you think it's going to take for everyone to kind of settle into what their spot's going to be?
I don't think, I think we're a very adjustable team, whatever they throw us at, I think we can adjust at it and put our head down and go to work at it.
And then what happened with Denver last week, right? All their quarterbacks go down. They still had to play. Rough game for them. You're watching a game today, getting ready to go with Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Does that resonate that, hey, the NFL is going to make you play no matter what? Does that send another message? And
Most definitely. It should be a message for everyone. Like, wherever you at, man, get out there and play football. You've been doing it all your life. This is the highest level,
And we'll go last to Darren Smith. Go ahead, Darren.
Hey, L'Jarius, I hope all is well with you. Just curious, obviously you've been a rookie. How you feel you would grade yourself thus far, your learning curve from last year to this year, and then some of the matchups that you've had in the NFL. Talk about that if you would.
Oh, man, it's all about studying. The stage is not too big for me, man. I slow my thinking down, days what I do before the game, as my first game, what I did was I meditate. That helps me a lot when I meditate because it slows my thinking down. Like if I'm out there and then I'm just mind just blowing, like I'm gonna be like obnoxious or uptight, and I don't want to do that. So meditation that helped me a lot with my game. Actually, I go home and I meditate. It takes a lot off my mind because I do have problems back at home as well, but meditation, it helps me out with trying to balance everything. So meditation is a good quality for me.
L'Jarius, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank y'all.